What is going on, everybody? It is Dylan with Astrodfs, bringing you a brand new video. Today's video, I'm just doing the first look of Week 11's $1 million slate. Basically, just going over prices, looking at some opportunities, and then as the week goes on, some of the players start to get more clear just because of injury news and all that stuff, matchups, everything like that. So, go over the quarterbacks. We have 3 quarterbacks above 8K. Josh Allen against Cleveland. That should be a pretty good game. 8,500. Lamar against Carolina. 8,400. And Jalen Hurts against Indy. 8,200. I don't think any one of those 3 have a bad matchup at all. I think all of them have good matchups. Cleveland's been keeping pace with teams. I think Lamar and Baltimore should have a pretty convincing win against Carolina. And I don't know. I'd like to say Philly should have a bounce back game here against the Colts, but I'm not sure. It's always interesting to see how a team plays after their first loss of the season. So Justin Fields, quarterback 4. That is crazy. It's not crazy saying he shouldn't be quarterback 4. It's just I don't think anyone expected Justin Fields to be 7,600. On a main slate. I mean, 12 touchdowns, 7 picks. I mean, those rushing touchdowns are coming in. The amount of touchdowns he's had, like, since New England is crazy. 7,600, yeah. So Joe Burrow against Pittsburgh, that'll be a good game, especially with TJ Watt being back for Pittsburgh. Dak Prescott against Minnesota, that should be probably game of the week, if I had to guess. Kirk Cousins versus Dallas there at 61. Russell Wilson, 5,800 against Vegas. Cortland Sutton just seems like a must this week. Daniel Jones against Detroit. That's actually a pretty good price point against Detroit. That's actually really good. Derek Carr, 56 against Denver. That's terrible. Marcus Mariota, 55 against the Bears. That's good value. Matt Stafford, 5,500 if he returns. That's terrible for the Cooper Kupp side. Jacoby Brissett, really rough matchup. Jared Goff, say a pretty good matchup, 5,400. Taylor Heineke, 5,300 against Houston. I don't think that's the worst. I like his price. I definitely do. Kenny Pickett, 53. I won't say Dalton, Winston. I mean, either one. Kenny Pickett, 53 against Cincinnati. That's definitely interesting. Davis Mills, 52 against Washington. I like his price point. Chase Young should be back, though, so that's scary. And then Matt Ryan, 5,200 against Philadelphia. Mac Jones, 51 against the Jets. That's bad. And last, I think should be last but not least, Zach Wilson. I miss Zach Wilson here. So Zach Wilson, 5. Baker, 5. Baker might get slaughtered. Barkley against Detroit, being the most expensive running back, 3 running backs above 8K. That's really good game script for Barkley. Chubb, rougher matchup against Buffalo. Dalvin Cook, rougher matchup against Dallas. Jonathan Taylor, really good matchup against Philly. That's really good. Alvin Kamara, 7,600 against the Rams. I don't know how to feel about that one right now. Josh Jacobs, I'd say that's a rougher matchup against Denver. But, I mean, I've been wrong before. Should be a rough matchup, but I've been wrong before. Joe Mixon against Pittsburgh. I don't love that one as much. Miles Sanders against Indy. I think that's pretty good. Stevenson against the Jets. Have to watch Damian Harris, see if he's going to be back. If he's not, Ramondre Stevenson. That's pretty good. Damian Pierce here at 6,500 against Washington. I don't really like that right now. Tony Pollard against Minnesota, 65. If Zeke's out, I like that. Cordell Patterson, 62 against Chicago. I love that. David Montgomery, 61 against Atlanta. I love that. Like, if Khalil Herbert was there, I wouldn't. But Khalil Herbert is pretty much done for the season. He might come back towards the end, but if I were them, I would just keep him healthy for next year. DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, 6 and 6,100 against Giants. I like playing him. It's just you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know the usage there. Kenyon Drake, if Gus Edwards is out at 5,900, that's a really good play. Deontay Foreman, 59 against Baltimore. I kind of actually like that a lot. Devin Singletary, 5,800 against Cleveland. I like that. It's clear that Singletary is getting majority of the usage now. Melvin Gordon, 5,700 against Vegas. That's actually a pretty good game script for him. I like that. Antonio Gibson, 56. Just watch McKissick. I think McKissick should be back this week. But if not, Gibson, 5,600. Brian Robinson, 5,300. Some opportunity there. I mentioned Gus Edwards, just waiting for the injury thing. Najee Harris, here's something that's interesting. So Cincinnati usually plays pretty good against a run. Najee Harris, 5,500, so a discount. If he is out, Jalen Warren, 4,900. That becomes it definitely becomes a play. Michael Carter, 5,400. James Robinson, 52. It's rougher matchups for them. Darrell Henderson, 5,200. I don't know. Maybe they start leaning Kyron Williams. Just watch the practice and see who gets first team reps with that. I don't see anything else that really stands out. Kyron Williams there at 48 if he ends up getting the starting spot. I'd like to say that's it. I don't really see anything else as of right now. Wide receiver, Jefferson is 9,100 against Dallas. That's, man, I still like it. Devontae Adams, 87 against Denver. That is a really rough matchup. Denver secondary has been playing very well. Stephon Diggs, 8,300 against Cleveland. I like that. I like the matchup. A.J. Brown against Indy. I'd say I like that. His price point's up there, though. I mean, CeeDee Lamb at 7,500. I like that price. Amon-Ra, 7,200 against the Giants. It is a rough matchup, but I think Amon-Ra and Jared Goff have a pretty good connection going right now. T. Higgins, 7,100 against Pittsburgh. I love that. Chris Olave, 6,800 against the Rams. I'd say that's pretty good. His price is getting up there. Tyler Boyd, 6,500. His price has gone up. Yeah, his price has just gone up. I mean, 4,500, 51, 53, 59, 63, now 65 here in that divisional game. Amari Cooper, rough matchup against Buffalo. Gabe Davis, I like his price there. Devontae Smith, I think I go A.J. Brown still, though. I don't really entirely love that yet. Pittman, 61. Cortland Sutton, 6K. Like, that's a play. Like, it has to be the play this week. Like, his numbers haven't been there, but if Jerry Jeudy is out, which I can't see him playing, and really quick, I want to see Denver wide receivers. KJ Hamler, also questionable. So, Cortland Sutton, 6K might definitely be like a lock if you're playing cash games. Continue to go down. McLaurin, 5,900 against Houston. Have to see the matchup there, but I like his price point a lot. Deontay Johnson, 5,800. Yet again, I'd have to see his matchup. I'd say that's on the rougher side. I just like Pickens and Fairmouth. It seems like Pickett does as well. DJ Moore, 5,700 against Baltimore. I don't love that at all. Allen Robinson, 5,600 against New Orleans. If Lattimore is out, I love Allen Robinson here, especially with Cooper Kupp being gone. Matt Stafford wasn't there last week, so it's hard to say what could or could not happen with Robinson this week. But Kupp being out, if Stafford's in against New Orleans, Allen Robinson is a very good play. Jacoby Myers, really rough matchup against the Jets there. Thielen, I like his price point against Dallas, 5,500. That's a good price point. Darnell Mooney, 54, though, against Atlanta. I love that. Brandon Cooks, 54 against Washington. I love that. Curtis Samuel, leaning McLaurin. Pickens, 5,200. That's what I like his price point there. Drake London, 51 against the Bears. It's a really good price point for him. Michael Gallup, 5,100. I love the price, love the matchup. Devin Duvernay, love the price, love the matchup. Slayton, I'm not sure to buy on him yet. Don't like Garrett Wilson. His price is good. I just don't like the matchup. Claypool, I got to see him get included more before I could buy him in cash games. But if you're playing the Millie Maker, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Wandell Robinson, 4,600 against Detroit. I need to see him get used more. Cleef Raymond, 4,500 against the Giants. Cheaper play. Matt Collins, 45 against Denver. The matchup is bad, though. Keep going down. Nico Collins, 4,100 against Washington. It's a good price. Other than that, I think we just start getting into just looking at injury news and stuff like that, but there's no one that really stands out a lot to me down there for wide receivers. Tight end is going to be interesting this week. Could be down Andrews, Goddard. We know Goddard's out. We know Waller's out. Could be down Andrews. Could be down Njoku. TJ Hawkinson then becomes, if those guys are out, the most expensive at 53. Kyle Pitts, 44 against Chicago. I think that's actually a pretty good matchup. Dalton Schultz against Minnesota is a good matchup. Fairmouth against Cincinnati is a good matchup for him. Cole Kmet against Atlanta is a good matchup for him. Tyler Higbee against New Orleans is no. I don't care if Stafford is in, and I don't care if he scores 20 points. It's clear you don't play tight ends against the Saints. So with Waller being out, we go down. Foster Moreau, they price up to 3,700. Andrews is out. Isaiah Likely, 3,600. Love that. And then I'll go over the tight ends because I can't imagine Philly's two tight ends are priced up yet. Dulich, 3,800 against Vegas. That's actually a really good matchup there. Hayden Hurst against Pittsburgh. Yeah, I'll buy that one. Conklin against New England, no. Hunter Henry against the Jets is a no. Dawson Knox against Cleveland. I don't know what's going on there, but no. Watch the Giants news. If Bellinger's in, his price point's really good against Detroit. If not, Hudson, 2,900 is a value play. Harrison Bryant, 3,100 is a value play, but a very, very bad matchup. Juwan Johnson, no. Juwan Smith, no. Brock Wright, 3,000 here. Could be a play. I think it's a good matchup. I just like his price. Logan Thomas, 2,800. Here's what I want to see. Let's find Philly really quick. Jack Stahl, and I can't pronounce his name yet, both at 2,500, so they automatically are both values. You just look of who's getting more reps with the first team there. So defense, I won't really go over defense. Cheap defenses, Colts against Philly. Panthers against Baltimore. Steelers against Cincinnati. That looks like a good one right now. Texans against Washington, I guess, look good. Otherwise you're pretty much paying up for a defense. I think right now, first glance, I'd go Pittsburgh defense against Cincinnati. That's where I'd lean. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys did, please leave a like and subscribe. If you guys want to join us, the link for our Discord will be down in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next one.